We will be making 3 wartime recipes and showing you clips of them while explaining the rationing, what was rationed, and the effects of rationing. The 3 recipes we made were wartime, Scotch bread, rock buns, and apple crumble, all popular wartime ration recipes.
Rationing officially began January 8, 1940, rationing sugar, bacon, and butter. Rationing was voluntary to begin with, but it soon became evident that that wouldn't be enough. The rationing lasted long after the war ended, ending 10 years after D-Day in June of 1954, or 14 years in all.
Many items were added after the first rationing, including meat, tea, and cooking fat in 1940, then cheese and eggs in 1941, and tinned tomatoes, rice, peas, biscuits, and other dried fruit in 1942. Food wasn't the only thing rationed, though. Tires, cars, rubber, stoves, solid fuels, gasoline, bicycles, shoes, and even typewriters were rationed up until April of 1944.
Rationing was the only way to make sure things were fair, the government said. They issued not only ration books, but also published cookbooks for ration-made meals and newspaper ads reminding people how many points they should have left.
What are points exactly? Well, ration books had coupons or points that you could use to get what you needed, since every item had a point value. Every person got 48 points for a month, and you could register for the ration books in local schools. One person from the family would go to register and had to describe each member of the family. Coupons were distributed based on family size. When shopping, you turned over the money it cost and points required for the items you need, and only the items you need. The government urged people to turn in points you didn't use at the end of the month and to only buy what was absolutely necessary. They created slogans such as, "Food will win the war," to remind citizens of the military's need for food.
Speaking of the military, it wasn't only citizens who were rationed. The average 24-hour rations provided to soldiers around D-Day was 1 can of Spam-like product, 1 pack of crackers, 1 block of vitamin-fortified chocolate, 2 tea bags, 1 pack of plain matches, 1 pack of latrine paper, 1 pack of instant oatmeal, 2 packs of meat broth, 1 pack of sugar, tablets, and an instruction menu sheet. This may seem like a lot for 24 hours, but they had extremely tough conditions and burned a lot more calories than the normal person. However, American troops weren't the only ones rationing food. Everyone was, even the German troops.
However, the wealthy part of the society wasn't satisfied with the rationing system. Even high-up officials were willing to turn a blind eye if it meant they could get a new dress or some fancier food. Introducing the black market. Here you could buy things for higher prices but without coupons and in larger quantities than allowed. This was extremely illegal, and the Ministry of Food investigated anything they deemed suspicious, fining up to 500 euros and 5 years in jail. And if that wasn't bad enough, you would also pay 3 times the price of what you bought.
The government was extremely upset by this and tried to deter people by calling this the highest treason. The people most associated within the black market were commonly called spivs. It officially stood for suspected people, itinerant vagrants, but spiv was also a nickname for an infamous British crook. It was thought that the people called them that as it was VIP spelled backwards.
Rationing helped the war effort, enabling food to be sent overseas to troops in need. Most people obliged, but those not satisfied turned to other means, such as the black market or illegally buying and selling coupons and points.
At this time, we would like to thank Logan, Dominique, and Ashley Desimone for being the most amazing hand models.
Is it good?
No! Okay.
Today at Chopped, we are back at it again with the rock buns. Me and my assistant here are going to try them out. Let's see what we think. 3, 2, 1.